Solo events are slightly scuffed, is the Thronebreaker title Peasant Gate 2.0, and the final resolution of the Summoner Showdown bug situation. Yes, hello everybody, welcome to this Friday edition of Marvel Contest of Champions news. I hope you're well. Because it's the weekend, god damn it, and you can relax like Thor, you know, just take it all off, whip out your Mjolnir, and just have a whale of a time. And listen and watch as we go through some of the spiciest and interesting Marvel Contest of Champions related topics in this news type video thing. So hit the like button and make sure to follow on my streaming side of things at RichTheMan Live over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan Live. It's in the title. And thank you very much to everybody that supports these videos, hits the like button and support, especially during some very unsettling times for me. More on that very, very soon. But yes, thank you very much for all the support. And before we get into the news, a massive thank you as always goes to people that support through the paying services of Patreon and YouTube membership. Thank you very much to all those people, and their names are on screen at the moment. And as well, I can't forget those that support over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan Live with subs with Twitch Prime, or which is now Prime Gaming. There's on-screen instructions of how to do that in a moment. But yeah, it's really cool to be able to play things like Fall Guys and MCOC and switch between them and still have all the lovely people out there supporting. So thank you to those that do come and support over on twitch.tv. I'd love to live stream here on YouTube, but again, that's another story which I will talk about in more length in another video. So yes, thank you to those that support over on twitch.tv. But now I think it's about time we get into some news. The first bit of news to kick off is solo event rank calculations. And in fact, they may be slightly wrong, to a point that players are picking up some good stuff from them. This would be on Kabam's standing, especially from a point if players are putting like minimal effort and still getting rank rewards. It's kind of weird, but maybe it's a case that not many people are participating in order to get them, which is difficult because yes, the rank rewards have to be earned at a certain point of point accumulation. So what's going on here? This looks like it's reported to Kabam, so I can imagine they will look into it. I don't know if this is mainly an anomaly based on maybe something that these new events have with scaling stuff. I have no idea. So yeah, if you're wondering to yourself, look, it's not an exploit. This is a Kabam mistake if it is one, and it looks like the team will possibly be looking into this. I did all of the milestones and as well point of arena wins to gather everything and kind of go with the rank. I didn't really get anything too amazing, but again, it could be just down to some problems with the arena battle versions of the 7-hour ones as opposed to the 22-hour ones. But we'll see what happens with more answers on this in the future. And now on to revisiting what's going on with the Summoner Showdown. Now we did report on the fact that there was an issue with one of the days going, well, down, in that you weren't able to, or lose a day for the participation in the Week 3 fight against Iron Man Infinity War. And that was a discrepancy on Sundays. Which was, I think, was the finish. In any case, right, what's the update? So Kabam Boo puts out, due to unforeseen technical difficulties, our Summoner Showdown qualifier Week 3 fight against Iron Man Infinity War. The event experienced premature expiration. Men, go and see a doctor if that happens with your partner. We acknowledge the frustration and confusion this may have caused and extend our sincerest apologies to all affected players. After thorough investigation, our team confirms that any endeavours to resume the event will result in a compromised experience for our players in the interest of preventing further interruptions to our system and the app, and in accordance with Section 14 of the 2020 Summoner Showdown Tournament official rules, we will be using the leaderboard at the time the event was terminated to determine the players who will advance to the next stage of the tournament. We hope you'll continue to enjoy our other exciting events today. I'm still a little bit baffled why the leaderboard is currently up. Bit strange because it was meant to end on the 21st. Was this correct as of the 21st? Is this what I'm looking at? Is it meant to be the 22nd that this was the follow-up from? Does it mean that Legacy is number 1 in here? These are things that still are yet to be found out as to, like, again, as I said, is this the final for Week 3 as the standing point of who is qualifying for America, Europe, and as well Asian countries? So this is, yeah, really confused about this. The week 3 fight has been taken down at the point of recording this video and has been down for some days. Now on screen at the moment is when the semi-finals will take place between the 21st of September and November the 6th. So we're still yet to see more information about this, but look, it's just recently ended, but hasn't because it's still up. So whether or not that is meant to be as of the 21st of September that you will see the likes of the people that we've just seen on that leaderboard, we'll have to find out, and it'll be interesting, I think. In any case, congrats to those that are going to get into the semi-finals. And this has been one of these odd tournaments. As I said from the beginning, it would have been great if everyone had access at maybe certain times to a beta of some description, which had a limited mastery setup. So therefore, it's felt like it was a bit more, well, I wouldn't say fairer, but more kind of leveled out for players to then go and do that and just kind of like get some scores based on it. Yes, it would be a case if you had a restrictive roster, which, you know, that's what happened last year. It was like they had a limited amount of champions to choose from, and then it was a case they had a limited mastery to choose from, which I think was really cool of setup. It's just a bit of a shame that this time it's been done in this way. But hopefully next year they can get that sorted and we can see a little bit more. Maybe even other countries that were trying to get in this year to this particular event. Next up, and on to one of the most important stories out of yesterday, and that is the title, the new title, Thronebreaker, which is a great name, by the way. I think that's an absolutely smashing name. But here's the thing. A lot of communication seemed to go amiss when trying to find out the logic. Is this all about 100%ing Act 6 or Act 6.4 or getting past it? Or is this just doing the completion side of things? That's the first thing. To give you the answer, it's all about the completion. But there is a bit more to this, and I think a lot of players have difference of opinions, which we'll try to go over in the news today. One of the big things out of this whole situation is indeed this Peasant Gating 2.0. If you don't have a rank 3 6-star, you're not going to be able to get this title when it drops on the 1st of October. Is that going to be a problem for you? And will it be, instead of being, look, I'm going to complain about this, or is it going to spur you on to get that content smashed out that you haven't already, to see if you indeed can get a fully formed tier 5 class catalyst to rank up, oh, a bad champion in order to get this, or hopefully a good champion? That again is something we're going to cover in the news today. One of the crucial things is going to be for all players the benefits. What do I get from being a Thronebreaker? And will this lead to a Thronebreaker difficulty? Well, not by 2023, which probably means it might come in 2022 or late 2021. I don't know if I care that much for it, especially at this moment. We'll have to see. The benefits are the most crucial thing about this. What do you get from it? You can see it on screen at the moment. And there'll be things that will be available down the line which aren't available now. So there's some great things which I absolutely enjoy, especially from stuff that should have scaled a lot sooner. And I'm glad Kabam have addressed this. So there's a new 4-hour crystal, a new daily crystal, discounted Cavalier crystals. So I don't know if that means that that 200 unit price is now going to be reduced down by a little bit, which would be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be the be all and end all for a lot of players, especially with the issue of, you know, 3-star champions in the Cavalier Crystal, but that's another story for another video. New Cavalier Shard Calendar replaces your Grandmaster Crystal Shard Calendar. Excellent. I know a lot of players enjoy that, but you're still getting 3 stars from it. The following will be released over time and will not be available on the day of the Thronebreaker. Thronebreaker. New gold crystal, new arena crystal. Nice, that would be interesting. Is that going to cost you more battle chips? It probably will. Additional items in the Black Osa market, I'm up for that. New monthly calendar, new daily objective, exclusive offers, gifts and rewards. Ooh, spicy. Well, it's not, because you don't really know what's going to be added to it. But the stuff that's here does actually seem quite good, and some of the stuff down here. Just need to know about the cost with the old battle chips. That's going to be a crucial one for players. And the extent of units you get back from them. That's another going to be a big one as well. How was the uncollected arena crystals going to be scaled up better than this if we are getting Thronebreaker crystals? I'm really going to have to remember saying Thronebreaker because it's going to come out. It's like Thornbreaker, Thornbreaker, Thornbury. I just call it a Thornbury tile. Just Wild Thornbury tile. Oh yeah, smashing man. I just do Nigel Thornbury or some stuff like that. Let's continue on. Look, here's the thing, and the biggest thing about this is this whole system of accessing this. Yes, in some ways that a lot of players will say, well, I did Act 6.4 with 5 stars only, 5-star 65s, you know, so, and some 6 stars maybe, but I wouldn't have done them with rank 3 6 stars. Is this something of saying it's a gating system of sorts? Yes, I can see that from that angle, but also I think Kabam are trying to create this element of you're working towards something where in game we don't have that kind of idea or narrative about it. Like, it's always a case of everything is accessible. 4 stars can do Cavalier difficulty, but at the same time everything contradicts one another. Have you found that? Especially with going 4 stars doing the Cavalier difficulty, which is a challenge incorporated into that, but 4 stars can't be used in Act 6 because it's all about the further progression of using 5 stars in that particular act. Man, what the hell is going on? It is a mind melt when it comes to the rationale behind this. So yes, let's see what the community have to say on the matter. Slayer of Gods puts champion rank should not be a requirement for a title like this. I completed Abyss and Act 6 just fine without rank 3 6 stars, and I will do Act 7 just as well without one, unless you plan on gating 5 stars from Act 7 like you gated 4 stars from Act 6. Maybe that's the plan. Bonzo says, I'm only at 6.3, but this gives me additional incentive to push forward and get Thronebreaker in 2020. The rank 3 is a kick in the nuts with how RNG dependent getting the tier 5 class catalyst you'd want to use on a champ. This is a great change. However, I really don't like the requirement to have a 345 6 star with how random it is to get decent 6 stars and the right tier 5 class catalyst for it. I think it should just be obtain a tier 5 class catalyst which still meets the requirements of getting one but doesn't force people into a situation where they might need to rank up a bad or not useful 6 star just to benefit from the title. McOC does chime in and say this is a choice that you have to make. You are under no pressure to choose one of the champions if you don't want to. This title is not going anywhere. As tier 5 class catalysts become more common, you'll have more choices, but at this point this is the way we have decided to separate the next tier in a way that takes into account both your progression in game and your roster progression. Now, at the point of recording this video, there is so much discussions going past 16 pages now of players' feedback on this. I really hope this stays open, so make sure nobody just fall out on the matter. The fact is, different people have different progression levels in the game. If you are interested where I'm at, I'm either going to form 1 tier 5 class catalyst or I'm going to form 3 in a very quick succession. It could be a case that, you know, even the same video, if I've got 2 tier 5 class catalysts, I will form a skill, or I'll form a cosmic, or I'll form a mystic. It doesn't really fathom to me which one I form, as long as I form one of them. If I form a skill, I've not really got anything of value to put up. If I get a mystic, I've just pulled Black Widow Clairvoyant, which I pulled yesterday, and I probably will put that on there. If it's cosmic, then I'll just put Cat Marvel movie. So there's pluses and minuses to the situation. I have options, but a lot of players do not have options. Will you feel forced to rank up if you are a Cavalier player that has indeed done 6.4, your completion, and you're like, hey, what do? I really want to get this stuff. Can I wait or can I not wait for this? And that is going to be the big thing. Where players are with desperation to grab this, how long can you wait? And I would probably say that the Cyber Monday deals or the Cyber Weekend deals are probably going to be spicy enough if you can wait an additional month and a bit, that you'll probably see yourself get to that point quicker. More so if you are a unit and free to play grinder, you may even find an opportunity with that. So that could be a little bit of a bit of advice for you if you are thinking, should I stay or should I wait, or should I just go and, you know, pull the trigger now? So lots to discuss, and as well, lots of decisions to be made by players. Now on to arena predictions, which I did leave out. That's my bad in Wednesday's edition. But here's the thing, Apocalypse, man, I don't know where to start with a prediction with this, so I'm going to go with at least 95 mil. I know it's very, very high, but I can imagine there are people out there excessively grinding in order to get him. But also when it comes to the 4-star version, I would go with 14 mil to be safe. It's higher than normal, but I think it's safe to go 14 mil, especially with that Horseman synergy that could be effective for anyone's roster. And as well, when it comes to the 3-star version, I'm going with 1.55 mil. And also with Venom the Duck, I'm going with at least 1.7 mil to be safe with that one, even though it says Terex. Bad kabam, Vidius. Yes, going with 1.7 mil for that one. Good luck in the grind this weekend. And now on to our final story, and that is Art Corner. Yes, it's good to see Art Corner return, and especially kicking off with Self Inc Volve. Now, I love this X23. It's an amazing job done by Self Inc Volve, and this one I believe is part of like the tattoo art that he does. So yeah, amazing work, looking crispy. Next up in this fantastic poster, even though it is DC, it's still cool because it's like Suicide's Squad, and it's all about, you know, champions that are good with suicides, which I think actually helps players learn as well which champions are good with suicide masteries. You can see you've got all the favorites up on screen at the moment. So yeah, I rate it. Good job. And now we go over to the Art Corner on Discord, which links in the description and work. So yeah, we've got Baby Groot to finish off with. Oh, that's a lovely end to Friday. A Baby Groot by Demolisher. There we go, that's been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday. Hope you enjoyed the show, and as well check out some recent content there, check out some other stuff over there. Rich's Realm down there, where I should be live streaming some Marvel Realm of Champions a bit later on. There may be an Apocalypse Cavalier Crystal opening later on today. I need to make that decision. Am I going to pull the trigger and spend, which will be the only time until Cyber Weekend, so I need to make that decision ASAP. But in any case, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.